Hey guys, Chad Goss here at beautiful Butler Nissan. It's a beautiful day out here. And I made a post the other day about my next video. So you guys voted on it. It's gonna be about finding out what's going on behind the scenes between what goes on between the salesman and the sales manager when he leaves you. So normally when you come to a car dealership, you start at a place like this out here with all the cars. Then you drive a car, do a little demo drive. Salesperson does a walk around, and then you come inside right over there. See the front door right there? Come in the front door and come sit down with a salesperson, and we'll go in there and see what's coming on next. So when you come in the door, especially here at Butler Nissan, you see our big sign that says one simple price. On a used car at Butler Nissan, we do one simple price. It makes it real easy, not a lot of back and forth, but come in the dealership with the salesperson, and we walk over here and we find a desk and we grab a seat, and then we'll let you know what happens next, as I'm sure you already do. Next we come in and we sit down with the salesperson right here at their desk. Salesperson sits right there. They get on the computer. They put a little bit of your personal information in, not social security number or anything like that, but just name, address, phone number. Get a little bit of information, so that way we can put some numbers together for you. Because every time we do figures, we put it on paper. We don't quote prices verbally because people misremember. So once they put the information in here, then they come and get with their sales manager, and this is where the behind the scenes begins. All right, once the salesperson leaves the desk with you, he comes into what we call the secure document area. This is what is known as the sales tower. This is where the salesman comes, and he's going to get the information from his manager to bring back to you. Okay, when the salesman puts the information in, we have a program here, a CRM, a client relationship manager called eLeads. And in eLeads, when a salesperson puts what we call the customer in the showroom, when he's in the showroom at his desk, the information comes here on this screen, and I just find the customer information that I want to use right here, and I click on the button, and it pops up that particular customer's information on the screen. It has vehicle information, it has cash down, it has shows you your taxes and everything that goes on. If I want to dig down a little bit deeper, I click on the customer information right here. It brings up the customer information and tells me all about it. So this is our client relationship manager we use, eLeads, and this kind of help is what we use to price out the vehicle. All right, next, if you have a trade-in, what we have is a program called vAuto. And what vAuto is a program that's put together by Cox Media Group. And you have tons of information. So we come back here, especially if you have a trade, and we look at everything. We look at all the book values, where I can look at Black Book. I can look at JD Power, which is old NADA. I can look at MMR, which is the Manheim Auction Report. What is your vehicle bringing at auction? And I can take all this data and I can look at it based upon what all the trim levels, all the different equipment your vehicle has on it. Does it have a sunroof? Does it have Bose? Does it have aluminum wheels? Does it have adaptive cruise, fog lights, etc., so that we can make a determination on the value of your trade. So we use all this information, not just one thing, not just one part, not just Kelley Blue Book, in which we do have Kelley Blue Book. Boom, there's Kelley Blue Book. We can pull it down there. We also have what's known as over here, Kelley Blue Book in appraising instant cash offer. We can pull up Kelley Blue Book's instant cash offer, and that's the Kelley Blue Book tool that gives us what Kelley Blue Book will give you on that vehicle as a real cash offer. So that's another part of the equation, coming up with what the trade is, and we have a great tool in vAuto to help us do that. So finally, what's happening here when the salesperson comes back to the sales desk with the manager, and basically what they're doing is giving us information as to what happened with the customer. So they're telling us, how much they wanted to put down, where they're trying to be on payment, if they have a trade, what the customer feels like the trade's worth. They give us the kind of the condition report on the trade, if making sure they did an ICO properly, which is an instant cash offer through Kelley Blue Book, and just really filling us in on where they are with the customer. And I know you think that we're back here giggling, high-fiving, thinking, how we're going to get over on this customer. But what we're really trying to do is we're really trying to determine exactly if the vehicle that we have presented is the one that's going to fit the customer's needs, and is the situation going to fit the customer's wants? Because a customer always comes in here, maybe expecting maybe more for their trade, or expecting not to have to put money down, or they've done the math at home and the math they did at home doesn't check out with the math that's showing up here. So, and a lot of times, there are fees and stuff that you forget about, the state fees, the taxes and stuff like that. You forget to add in, and that changes the payment, a different amount. But what we're really trying to do is come to a meeting of the minds, to where, we're definitely not trying to get over on anybody, but what we are trying to do is make a profit and the customer be happy about that, because we're just trying to meet those minds. And especially on a used car where we are a one price store here at Butler Nissan, the price is kind of the price, and we don't have thousands of dollars to move on the car. We may have hundreds, or making do a hat and a keychain. But when the salesman comes back here, our goal is to figure out exactly where we are in the deal, to figure out using the technology that we have, what the trade's worth, and to make a good, fair deal for both parties, customer and dealership. So that's all I got for today, guys. Thank you for voting on seeing what's going on behind the scenes. And remember, better prices, better selection, better get the Butler Nissan and save a bunch of money. Talk to you soon.